Hello, and welcome to Never Ending Board Games. Today we are reviewing Minos by Board and Dice. This is our third Board and Dice game. We played La Granja, Reproject, and Minos.
I gotta tell you, Board and Dice know how to put out a game, whether it be the production, the gameplay itself. For me, they're hitting on all cylinders right now. I mean, just one great game after the other, and Minos is no exception to that.
Well, the cool thing that they're able to capture is not only is the game enjoyable, not only is there a fun amount of strategy and thinky space, but the actions in the game are fun.
They're just fun.
Picking your dice, setting them where they go. In this game, it's dice drafting, a lot of dice drafting, a lot of engine building, and a little bit of action selection with the cards.
Some tableau
There's moving
building.
tracks, the tableau building, and area control. It throws it all in there.
Yeah. It is, for those that have played Civilization games in the past, it's right up there with your typical Civilization type game. Trying to spread out. Not as much area control, I would say. I mean, it's there.
It's there.
It's there. But I guess not what you would typically think of in a Civilization game. But yeah, goodness gracious, the choices in this game are fun. The dice drafting is really fun, and then there's more player interaction in this game than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Because you're not only competing for the central, the map on the board, but you're also competing for dice spaces and which dice you want. And a lot of Euro games these days is a lot of you're playing your own solo game while sitting across from someone else playing the same solo game. That's not this game at all. You're actually interacting with the players that you're playing with. Screwing them over at times.
a little bit of take that in this game.
A little bit of take that.
Just a little bit. It's not bad.
Not enough to ruin your experience of it.
One of the things I'm so pleasantly surprised about with Board and Dice is it seems every single one of their games, they fine-tune for different player counts. There's different additions that you only play and use when you're playing a certain amount of players, different overlays for the board to really make the experience for multiple players perfect.
And a thing that we found, at least here recently, is at least playing at two-player games, there are certain games that will make you not just that, they'll make you play an AI opponent to where you're trying to manage some random player that you couldn't care less about.
While you're shaping your own strategy.
Like he said, Board and Dice, man, they've got it set just for the player count, and they make it fun, and you're not having to worry about some random pieces on the board that you couldn't give two rips about.
That's right.
But yeah, this is, again, Board and Dice. My goodness, you are on a roll.
Yeah.
Minos is another hit. I can't wait to play more Board and Dice games.
Yeah, Minos was a good time. I guess I did enjoy it slightly more than SETI. SETI's very rewarding and fun, but Minos, it's just every single action, you're having a good time. You're having a good time. From beginning to end, the choices are cool. I guess I put it about a 7-8.
Okay. I would give this about a 7-6. I think it's a good one. I can't wait to play it again. I think it's going to be one of those that you can employ different strategies on and still have a viable strategy to win the game.
Yeah.
And
So let's say you had all three Board and Dice games to choose from that we played. Minos, Reproject, and La Granja. The production value is great on all three of them, by the way. Just the base game.
Yes.
Perfect. What's your favorite of the three, if you could only buy one?
Can I just buy them all? I mean,
I wish.
Goodness, they're all pretty similar for me. If I had to pick one to buy, I gotta say it's Reproject. I love Reproject so much.
Reproject's great. I would say La Granja second and Minos is third, but even being third place.
Third place
awesome
is like
game.
If you're taking the Olympics of board games, this guy's getting the bronze in a competition field of hundreds of games. So
just after the playthrough, we know it's a top 20 for us. It's a great game.
Would highly recommend.
Thanks for joining us.